possession, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kovacic. Kramaric. Budin. And the shots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Kramaric. Modric. Kovacic. Pogracic. Elik. Modric. Stanisic. Elik. Erlich. And the keeper's got it again. Pogracic. Modric. Stanisic. Kovacic. Pogracic. Modric. Pasalic. Stanisic. Modric. Elik. Kovacic. Vardiol. And it's Perisic. Oh, good ball! Passan. And the finish! And the shot! It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite beat it right. And it's played forward.
Portugal, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Pogracic. And it's gone back to the keeper. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Succumbs to the pressure. Perisic. Perisic. Oh, this is a very good run. He's shooting! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to kick the spot as well.
Pedro Neto. Perisic. And back to the goalkeeper. Elik. Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Modric. Stanisic. Elik. Kovacic. Kovacic. Vardiol. Teresic. Ruben Diaz didn't want to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Mendes. Stanisic defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Stanisic. Kovacic. That is a little undercooked. Good running, strong and purposeful. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It could be in here. That could spell trouble. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano. Chance for a shot! It's a loose ball. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance, surely! He was done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bruno Fernandes, who's short. Vitinha. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Budimir really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Modric does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Budimir. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Budimir! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Budimir most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Now it's Kramaric. And he's decided to go for it. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Proves too strong. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Perisic. It's Perisic! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Perisic probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
João Cancelo. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Elik. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Budimir. Budimir showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pasalic. Tries from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Kovacic wins the duel this time. He has found a way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is a great Budimir! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bruno Fernandes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kramaric. Tries from a long way out. That was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in, and the shot! Pasalic. Kovacic. Kovacic. Kovacic shifted upfield. Guardiol aimed forwards. Inacio forwards and with intent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pongracic wins the duel this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled. Now who's going to be first to this? Cancelo. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, great header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Cancelo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. And that has been clubbed away. Bruno Fernandes. Stanisic. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's found a way through. It's Kramaric! Oh, he's really drilled it. Cancelo. Stanisic does really well to win the ball there. Stanisic. Kovacic. Half-time getting close now. Stanisic. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Out good here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kramaric. Now it's Pasalic. That looks a cracking ball. Budimir! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Nice physical challenge. Modric. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter.
That's surely a foul, free kick.
that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
That was beautiful, something close to genius. Portugal have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's shifting through the gears here. He's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Modric concedes a free kick for that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's good running with the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back on the way.
Croatia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gracic. Vardiol. Gracic. And back to the keeper they go. Modric. Elik. Stanisic. Elik. Kovacic. Modric. Pasalic. Kramaric. There's the shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did.
Portugal have a free kick. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Out to the right. Stanisic. Elik. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gracic. Kovacic. Kramaric. Modric. Stanisic. Modric. And back to the goalkeeper. Modric. Kramaric. Stanisic. Elik. Erlich. And the keeper's got it again. Gracic. Perisic. Gracic. Elik. Modric. Elik. And back to the keeper they go. Gracic. Kovacic. Gracic. Elik. Gracic. Elik. Modric. Croatia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Elik. Modric. Elik. Dobracic. Elik. Modric. Elik. Dobracic. Modric. Elik. Dobracic. Kovacic. Kramaric. Stanisic. Pasalic. Stanisic. Kovacic. Dobracic. Elik. Modric. And it's come back to the keeper. Dobracic. Elik. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Dobracic. Elik. Stanisic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Modric. Kovacic. Kovacic, and the keeper's got it again. Elik. Modric. Stanisic. Elik. Kovacic. Dobracic. Vardiol. Kovacic. Dobracic. Modric. And back to the goalkeeper. Elik. Modric. Kramaric. Pasalic. Modric. Stanisic. Stanisic chooses to go cross-field. And it's Perisic. Budimir.
Croatia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Budimir. That is a brilliant interception. Gets it away. Pasalic. Francisco Conceição. And it's Perisic. Ruben Dias. Francisco Conceição. Now it's Budimir. Budimir! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Gonzalo Inacio looks to the other side, succumbs to the pressure. Kramaric. Pasalic. Budimir under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Croatia seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Inacio, and he goes cross-field. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Pasalic! Well, that is rather wayward.
Croatia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Perisic. Pasalic. Now it's Kramaric. He is through. Real chance! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours there. They really should have picked it up sooner.
Croatia.
I'll happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Francisco Conceição. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Vitinha gathers from the goal kick. And here's Kramaric. Modric. Elik. Pasalic. Modric. Kovacic. Elik. Gracic, Kovacic, Perisic, Vardiol. Half an hour gone in the second half. Gracic, Elik, Kramaric, Kovacic, Elik. Modric, Kovacic, Ronaldo have it back and can go again.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kramaric. Kovacic. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Portugal desperately search. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vitinha.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
João Cancelo shifted upfield. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kramaric. Tasalic steaming forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that's well done, really robust. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pedro Neto.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Keeper's not concerned by that. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very late.
Shoots! Late in the day! This could well be it! That was as close to certain as can be.
So often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence will have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Croatia complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast.
That's rather hopeful. A real chance and a real let-off. think we're just about done here. And it's played forward. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's found the... Kramaric!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious. Probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vitinha forwards with intent. Tasalic. That's really well manoeuvred. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. They've played it short, and it's Cancelo. In by Cancelo.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
And they've got rid. Great work on the overlap. Stanisic. He's got away. He's gone for goal! So that's it. It is all over. Croatia are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they've got the business in doing so. What can one ask for? To sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead.
Croatia looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Okay, interesting. It's a goal kick. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Kovacic forwards and with intent. Vardiol. Elik. Stanisic. Elik. Kovacic. Vardiol. Kovacic. Elik. Modric. Elik. And back to the keeper they go. Modric. Kramaric. Vardiol. And it's Perisic. Budimir! Perisic. It's Perisic! It's off target and by quite a way.
Perisic, you knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, João Neves, Pedro Neto, Nuno Mendes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto, Nuno Mendes. That is good strength. Pedro Neto. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Conceição. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kovacic gently down.
Portugal, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Away. Perisic. Neves shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Elik. Croatia, but it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Guardiola aim forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Budimir. It's run loose here. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Diogo Dalot. João Neves. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Portugal to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Ruben Dias. Pedro Neto. Ruben Dias. Diogo Dalot. Kovacic. Stanisic. Modric. Elik. Guardiola. Aim forwards. Perisic. Pedro Neto. Stanisic. Pasalic. Kovacic. Croatia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Modric.
Well, what we're seeing here is a recipe for winding up your supporters. They're over-elaborating on the ball when someone should be taking responsibility to release it forward. You can sense the frustration all around.
Kovacic. Obracic. Guardiola. Obracic. And back to the goalkeeper. Elik. Modric. Obracic. Kovacic. Guardiola. Elik. Modric. Stanisic. Stanisic gently down. It's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Mendes has not played the ball, that's a foul. And the ref's been lenient here. They will get too many more chances. Budimir does really well to win the ball there. Good defending. Inácio with the foul. The ball is out of play. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Looks to the other side. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Gets a good foot in there. Stanisic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Nuno Mendes, well, they're labouring.
And he shoots! Oh, that was close. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Proves too strong. Pasalic. Inacio gets across to intercept that. Francisco Conceição. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bruno Fernandes!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Modric. Stanisic. Pasalic! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
João Neves. Pedro Neto. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Modric gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Gonçalo Inacio moved on forwards. Guardiol goes on a charge down the left. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's got away. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Portugal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and got it perfectly.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Modric. Elik. Stanisic. Gracic. Vardiol. Modric. Croatia have reclaimed it. Croatia, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Elik. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gracic. That's really well manoeuvred. Vardiol shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Pasalic, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Modric. Gracic, simply done. Fernandez. Oh, good spread. Vardiol, who's on a run down the left wing. He is through here. Vardiol. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Dias. Pedro Neto. Pasalic wins the duel this time. Gracic. Modric. Stanisic. Croatia getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Gracic. Kovacic. Kramaric. Kovacic takes a shot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vitinha. And it's Conceição.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pasalic. Vardiol. Here's a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Budimir probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Budimir. Diogo Dalot. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. it's Pedro Neto. Applies the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bruno Fernandes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Great ball if he... Budimir! From the top draw, deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of the game by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be very, very low, and so it proved.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, your views on the first half?
I'll be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Croatia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Super save by Livakovic. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Vitinha. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Modric has given away a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Can't get it over the wall. Pedro Neto. Clearly not happy with that. Nicely intercepted. Modric. Now, where's he looking? And it's Conceição. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Plenty to aim at here. Conceição, foot in.
Francisco Conceição really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pasalic. Oh, well measured. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Conceição. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Erlich concedes a free kick for that. Conceição. Oh, what a ball! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Budimir!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Pedro Neto. There will be a throw-in. And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Kramaric. And he's managed to get free. Good chance here! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ignacio, and he goes cross-field. Aim forwards. Vitinha playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Christian. He's having a shot! Modric. Pasalic. Kovacic. Gvardiol. Perisic. Ignacio cuts it out. That looks a cracking ball. Budimir! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better there. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kramaric. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Elik. 60 minutes played. Modric. Croatia going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Kovacic. Elik. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And the shot's on here. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Conceição. Kovacic does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Perisic. Vardiol. And that could set him on his way. And he's there to clear it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Conceição going full tilt down the right-hand side. Perisic defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. And that's a goal kick. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Ruben Dias. Inacio forwards and with intent. Gonçalo Inacio. Over to the left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto laid out to the left flank. Can he deliver? Gets rid without sophistication. Can he spark a counter? He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now the delivery. Racic can get it clear. Goes for a shot! It's a clearance, but not much of one. And he has been fouled there.
Notebook pad should naturally ultra zero.
Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vitinha succumbs to the pressure. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Perisic shifted upfield. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ruben Dias. Budimir has found the net here, of course. Moved on forwards. Played out wide. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Neto. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Was beautiful, something close to genius. That has changed the dynamic somewhat. Inacio does really well to win the ball there, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's been slipped through. Just Budimir! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Played towards the other side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Croatia have a free kick. Pass has gone astray. Ignacio aim forwards. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this is a great position. Could be danger here. João Neves gets good distance on it. Francisco Conceição. Diogo Dalot. Kramaric wins the duel this time. Decent progress down the left. That has been cut short. Bruno Fernandes. That's a dangerous ball. Conceição. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's anyone's ball now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Perisic. Budimir, and the shot! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Croatia, this then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Modric ready to try one. He was just lacking in accuracy. Diaz, João Neves, João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Has a quick glance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ruben Diaz. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice physical challenge. João Neves. Francisco Conceição. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo takes the shot! Elik. Time added on 4 minutes. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Modric. Erlich, and the keeper's got it again. Gracic, Kovacic, Kramaric, Pasalic, Elik, Stanisic, Pasalic, he has found the way through. Shot a goal! And that is a truly outstanding save. forward. He's found a way through. Modric. And a chance! They've done it! It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And time is up. Croatia stumble at the first hurdle. That has derailed their bid somewhat, and now the pressure is very much on. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's the start they didn't want, but it doesn't have to mean there's no chance of recovery. There's still plenty of points to turn things around, although I must add, much less room for error now.
Unlucky lads. Let's hope for better luck next time.